WKTV.com for weather anytime. Click on the weather section. On this page, you'll find the hourly forecast, and the weather blog is on the right-hand side of this page. There's also a subsection where you'll find closings and cancellations. Again, that's all at WKTV.com. So with all this rain, there has been quite a few games, local games, canceled here in the area. And you talked to a coach about this tonight. What did he have to say?
Well, it's been a challenge, for the teams, of course. There's really only a month or so left for the season for most high school sports. And, a lot of teams haven't been able to play with the amount of rain we've been having. And after a long winter, you really can't blame them for wanting to get outside.
It's tough to play baseball. There's just really nowhere for this water to go.
After a long winter, many local baseball teams have been excited to get out on the field and play. But for New Hartford's varsity baseball team, this season has been a tough one. Right
now, in the middle of May, it's definitely, you would think it's a time for us to be outside in some sunshine, catching some flies and hitting some line drives and throwing strikes and having fun.
With all the extra rain we've seen this season, Coach Green says there have been quite a few cancellations.
There's a lot of red on our schedule. I can just put it to you that way. I'm going to say probably six to seven that have been either rained out or moved.
But on the days it isn't raining, the field is still too wet to play.
I can see the water just kind of laying on top of the ground to the point of, you can see, puddles come up, and you reach that point where you have to make that determination of whether or not it's it's worth it to go out and try to get a game in a swamp.
With the lack of games being played so far this season, Section 3 waived the 7-day rule to try to cram as many games in as possible.
They waived that 7-day rule, and they allowed us to you can practice or play as many days in a row as just to try to get your baseball games and the season completed.
Even though the whole team is being affected by the weather, Coach Green says he especially feels bad for the seniors.
There's seniors that are graduating. This is their final hurrah. It's the last sport that they'll play, with the school name on the front of their jerseys. So it's a big deal. You really want to try, to play as many games as you can.
And actually, what's really interesting, Coach Green tells me that there are potential changes that could be made to sectionals, like eliminating game requirements and letting all of the teams compete, because weather has kind of caused a lot of teams to not be able to play as many games as they would to properly qualify.
Right. All right. Thank you so much, Caitlin. And we have a traffic alert for you tonight.